For years, viewers have welcomed Savannah Guthrie into their homes each morning. As co-anchor of The Today Show, she has built a reputation for warmth, intelligence, and calm authority. She has interviewed presidents, guided audiences through national heartbreaks, and shared glimpses of her own life with thoughtful openness. To many, she represents steadiness, someone who can ask tough questions while still offering compassion. That public image has been consistent for more than a decade. But when a personal crisis strikes someone so visible, it reminds us of something easy to forget. Even the most composed television presence is still a human being first. Behind the bright studio lights and polished delivery is a daughter, a sister, a mother, navigating real fear and uncertainty just like anyone else would. When private pain becomes public, in recent days, Savannah's family has faced an agonizing situation involving her elderly mother's sudden disappearance in Tucson. Search teams, investigators, and volunteers have worked tirelessly, while updates remain limited and carefully managed. The weight of uncertainty is something no family prepares for. For Savannah, the experience carries an added layer of complexity. She is not only a worried daughter, she is also a nationally recognized journalist, accustomed to being on the other side of unfolding stories. Now, she finds herself living one. The yellow tape, the questions, the waiting. These are scenes she has reported on before. Experiencing them personally changes everything. It strips away professional distance and leaves only raw emotion beneath. The strength. She was taught. Those close to Savannah have often described her upbringing as grounded in resilience. After losing her father at a young age, her mother became the family's anchor, raising 3 children with discipline, faith, and determination. Strength was not presented as optional. It was expected. Composure, even in hardship, was modeled daily. That foundation shaped Savannah deeply. It is visible in her measured tone and structured communication style. During this crisis, observers have noted how carefully she chooses her words. Some interpret that as restraint. Others see it as emotional control. But understanding where she came from helps explain why she meets chaos with steadiness. It is not coldness. It is training rooted in love and survival. The myth of the double life. In moments of uncertainty, speculation can grow quickly. When someone well-known faces personal turmoil, narratives often form that stretch far beyond confirmed facts. Stories about hidden lives or secret pasts may capture attention, but they risk overshadowing what truly matters. There is no verified evidence suggesting Savannah led a secret double existence, or that her mother's disappearance connects to decades-old mysteries. What we do know is far simpler and far more human. Families are complicated. Parents and children sometimes misunderstand each other. Young people explore identity, make mistakes, and grow. That is not scandal. That is life. Turning ordinary human development into something sinister distracts from the urgent focus on finding answers safely and responsibly. A daughter first, a public figure second. When Savannah stepped away from cameras to be with her siblings in Tucson, it underscored a powerful truth. Professional roles fade in the face of family. In private settings, there are no studio lights, no teleprompters, no producers counting down to commercial breaks. There are only siblings gathered around kitchen tables, reviewing updates, holding on to hope. That image, 3 adult children leaning on each other during uncertainty, is relatable across cultures and backgrounds. It reminds us that behind every public persona is someone who once sat at a family dinner table, argued with siblings, and sought comfort from a parent. Fame does not erase those bonds. The emotional cost of composure. Maintaining calm in public can come at a cost. People who grow up learning to be the strong one often struggle to show vulnerability, even when they desperately need support. Savannah's steady delivery during interviews has long been praised as professionalism. In personal crisis, that same steadiness may function as armor. It can protect a person from collapsing under pressure, but it can also make outsiders assume they are less affected. The reality is usually the opposite. Composure often masks the deepest anxiety. The quietest voice in the room may belong to the person holding the heaviest fear. Recognizing that helps replace judgment with empathy. Investigations require patience. Law enforcement officials handling cases involving elderly missing persons follow structured procedures. Information is released carefully to protect evidence and avoid compromising leads. Public curiosity is natural, especially when a recognizable family is involved. However, responsible reporting and responsible viewing both require patience. Speculating about motives or linking unverified past events to current investigations can create unnecessary harm. Families already facing uncertainty should not also carry the burden of rumor. What remains most important is coordinated search efforts, community support, and accurate updates when authorities are prepared to share them. The power of community support. One encouraging aspect of this difficult chapter has been the visible support from neighbors, viewers, and colleagues. Volunteers combing desert trails, friends organizing meals, and fellow journalists expressing solidarity all demonstrate how communities respond in times of need. Public figures sometimes appear distant because of their visibility, but when crisis strikes, they depend on the same collective compassion as anyone else. Messages of hope, prayers, and respectful concern matter. They remind families that they are not alone in waiting for answers. In moments like these, empathy becomes more powerful than speculation. Identity is not a scandal. It is also worth acknowledging a broader truth. Exploring identity, whether personal, professional, or emotional, is part of growing up. Many people navigate chapters of their youth that differ from the expectations placed upon them. That process can include questioning, evolving, or even redefining parts of oneself. None of that equates to deception or wrongdoing. It reflects humanity. If there are aspects of Savannah's younger years that were private, that is her right. Privacy does not imply guilt. It simply reflects the universal desire to protect certain parts of life from public scrutiny. Moving forward with humanity. As this situation continues to unfold, one thing should remain central: compassion. Savannah Guthrie is not a character in a thriller plot. She is a daughter hoping for her mother's safe return. Her siblings are not supporting actors in a drama. They are family members navigating sleepless nights and uncertain mornings. The best path forward involves patience, verified information, and respect for those living through this reality. Whatever answers emerge will come through proper investigation, not rumor. Until then, perhaps the most meaningful response is to hold space for empathy, to remember that even the most polished anchor on television is, at heart, simply human.